Something huge is happening in the world of work right now. Companies aren't just looking to hire the best talent anymore, they're actually building it themselves from the inside out by teaming up with educators. So today, we're going to break down how they're future-proofing their teams and literally building the workforce of tomorrow. This is a question we're all asking ourselves, right? With technology and everything changing so fast. But it's not just us. This is the exact question that's keeping business leaders up at night. And they're finally starting to do something really strategic about it.
And this number, wow, this really tells the whole story. A full 90% of business leaders now see education programs not as some fluffy little perk, but as a core, strategic weapon for upskilling their workforce and staying ahead of the curve.
Okay, so why the big push now? What suddenly made investing in employee education an absolute must-have instead of just a nice-to-have? Let's dive into the data behind this whole movement.
And this right here, this is the core of the problem. You've got this massive 80% chunk of employees who are hungry for more education to get ahead in their careers. But only a tiny 2% are actually using the old-school tuition programs. There's a huge disconnect between what people want and what the old system offered.
So you can see why companies are tripping over themselves to fix this. These education benefits are an absolute magnet for talent. Think about it, 76% of people are more likely to stick around if a company invests in them. And for the businesses themselves, it's a no-brainer. 85% of leaders say the payoff is way bigger than the cost.
And look, it's not because people don't want to learn. The real problem has always been the hurdles. You had to pay thousands of dollars out of your own pocket and then just hope you'd get reimbursed later. That plus trying to fit rigid class schedules into your life, the old way was just broken. Simple as that.
So to fix this broken model, companies are getting smart. They're creating these strategic partnerships that get rid of those barriers. And they generally go down two main roads: teaming up with traditional universities or partnering with newer, more specialized training companies.
So you've basically got two main flavors here. On one side, you have universities. They offer that deep foundational knowledge, the accredited degrees, the stuff that builds a long-term career. On the other side, you have training companies, which are all about flexibility and speed, getting you job-ready skills right now. It really boils down to, do you need deep roots or fast growth?
All right, let's zoom in on the university route first. These partnerships are all about leveraging the credibility and the established power of academia. We're talking formal, recognized credentials that can completely change an employee's career path for the long haul.
And then you have the other path, which is all about one thing: speed. By partnering up with these modern edtech platforms, companies can fix skill gaps with, surgical precision. They get their people the exact training they need exactly when they need it.
Okay, so finding a partner is one thing, but actually making the program work, making it something people sign up for and get real value from, well, that takes a clear game plan.
You see, the best programs, they don't just happen by accident. They're built on a solid foundation, a framework, just like this. It's all about connecting the learning to what the business actually needs and making sure employees are set up to win from the very first day.
But out of all those steps, there is one thing that is an absolute game changer. It's getting rid of the money problem. Taking away that upfront cost has the single biggest impact on whether people will actually sign up.
And you don't have to take my word for it, just look at the numbers. When a giant like Walmart switched its program from having a small fee to being totally free for its employees, guess what happened? Enrollment shot up by 66% in just 1 year. Okay, so that's the theory, that's the blueprint, but does this stuff actually work in the real world for the big guys? Oh yeah, the answer is a huge yes. Let's look at some proof. Let's check out a few heavy hitters and see how they're doing it. Starbucks went the university route, helping employees get full bachelor's degrees. Walmart used a platform that's kind of like a marketplace for different schools and programs. And then you have AT&T, which went even further and co-created a custom master's program to build the exact skills they'll need in the future.
And the results? Just look at Starbucks. This is insane. People in the program stick around 50% longer and are almost 3 times more likely to get promoted. That's not just a nice perk, that's a powerful engine for developing talent.
And if you're wondering just how big these programs can get, well, check out Walmart. In just the first 5 years, more than 104,000 of their associates signed up. That's a massive number.
So when you see a number like that, it's not just about enrollment. It's bigger. It's about completely changing the relationship between a company and its employees. So, After all that, what's the big takeaway here?
What we're really seeing is a total mindset shift. Companies are moving away from just hiring someone to do a task. Instead, they're actively investing in people for the long term. A job stops being just a job and becomes a real launch pad for a career.
So when you boil it all down, it's pretty clear. This is a true win-win situation. You get a more skilled, more loyal workforce, and you build this awesome culture where everyone is always learning. It benefits everybody from the person on the front lines all the way up to the CEO.
And that kind of leaves us with one final big question for you to think about. As these kinds of programs become the new normal, it really changes what we should all expect from our employers. Is the place you work just a job, or is it actually a launch pad for your future? It's definitely something worth thinking about.